Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Annie. Today we're talking about all things hair loss, and if you follow me on TikTok, you've seen that I've been documenting my hair loss journey and the things I am doing to fix my hair loss. I'm going to go into the details of how it happened and what I did to fix it. But for reference, this is what my scalp looked like, and this is where we are at now. I have changed a lot of things in my routine. Ever since I've been sharing my journey on TikTok, so many girls have asked me questions. I've been getting so many DMs just asking me what I did and how I did it, because I completely understand it's such a difficult thing to go through. If you don't have anyone around you that understands your struggle, then sadly people think you're being so dramatic, but I understand. It's definitely something that affects your self-confidence so much, especially for me, because in my professional life I'm a lawyer and I have to be confident in my role. It's really difficult to believe in yourself and be confident in yourself when you have this big thing that is looming over you and really affects your self-confidence. I've done a lot of learning and I've done a lot of changing, and I still feel like I have a long way to go. And at the end of this segment of the video, you will see my first session of PRP. Taken an invasive step, which I've not done previously, to better my hair growth, and I'm doing that with ethereal aesthetics. And you'll see like my whole journey. I'm going to try and document the whole thing for you guys. But I've documented the first session and I've already had that. So that I will share at the end of this part of the video. But for now, I've made lots of notes. So how my hair loss started. So I contacted the doctors, contacted the GP and asked for them to either refer me to a dermatologist or help me with my hair loss. At the time I thought they would prescribe me with minoxidil. I was a lot younger, so keeping minoxidil going was quite expensive. And I wanted a good minoxidil that would work on me, and I'm so glad that I didn't. I'm not anti-minoxidil, I'm just really scared to use minoxidil on my hair because my hair is really fine, and I use minoxidil on the hair that I already have and like it makes my hair fall. I don't know what I'm going to be left with, and that just freaks me out. He sent a picture. Actually, the picture I shared in this video was actually the picture I took for my doctor. She had said that you have she said I have male pattern baldness, but she meant female pattern baldness, which is androgenic alopecia. There are things you can do to control it. Usually it's to make sure that you are doing things to block DHT. I was diagnosed with dermatitis on my scalp, and it was a severe form of dermatitis in which the only way to fix it really was to apply a steroid onto my hair. And if you know anything about steroids, especially when they're applied topically on an area where there is hair, on your scalp you have lots of hair, there is a possibility that you will lose hair there forever. Dermatitis grows when it has a lot of heat on there. I let my hair down a lot more and I did see a difference, but my scalp was really itchy, and my dermatitis was so bad to the point where if I itched, flare up of dermatitis, my head would bleed, and where I bled from, I would lose hair in that area. The first priority was to get rid of my dermatitis. I did that by using a Nizoral shampoo, and that's a ketoconazole shampoo. Not only is ketoconazole good to help with dermatitis, and I think eczema as well on the scalp, and psoriasis, but it's also a mild DHT blocker, and an increase in DHT in your scalp means that you are likely to have hair loss. So DHT is the thing that makes your hair fall out, so that means that you have less hair loss anyway. Without even knowing that this would help my hair loss was to cure my dermatitis. Once I had found solutions such as using a natural shampoo, using the ketoconazole to calm down the dermatitis, washing my hair with cold water, not using heat on my hair, that really helped us. I found ways to calm it down. Next thing that I did, and I recommend to anyone who is trying to grow their hair oiling is so important. I've always had fine hair, but I never had thin hair. Like, my hair strands are fine, but I had a lot of, you know, I remember times in my life where people would be talking to me and they would just be looking at my scalp, or members of my family would say you shouldn't do your hair like this, you should do it like this because your hair is thin, or people would talk about my hair and compare me to my sister. You know, your sister has such lovely hair, she has such lovely thick hair, why do you not have hair like that? It just made me feel like rubbish. Like, it's not something that I could have controlled. Hair oiling is so important, especially if you have androgenic alopecia. And not only hair oiling, but the way that you massage your hair is so important. I use my fingertips always, and I focus on my problem areas, and I make sure that I spend time massaging until my scalp feels tingly. Like, until you feel like you have pins and needles in your scalp, don't stop oiling. I'm very, very gentle, and I focus on like all my problem areas. So my problem areas are like my crown, and this used to be my problem area. So if I show you a picture of what it looked like before and now, there is a lot of improvement, and I really think that hair oiling is what has gotten me to this stage. I do use a good shampoo as well, and it's important to find the right shampoo for you. I personally use rosemary oil, not rosemary essential oil. If you do use rosemary essential oil, you have to dilute it into a carrier oil, which I've also done, and that's really helpful. I used to use the Mielle one, and that was really good in the beginning, but then they changed the formula when it became like TikTok famous, and I stopped using that. I really like Nature Spells. It works for me, but it doesn't work for my sister. My sister said that it made her lose more hair, so be careful with that as well. But you don't need to apply a billion oils to your hair. You just need to find the right one that works for you. You need to find one that promotes hair growth if you're trying to thicken your hair. Castor oil is like a trusty one that people have been using for years, although it's really thick, and that can pull on your hair as well. So you don't want to use castor oil alone, you want to mix it with something. People use olive oil, coconut oil. Personally for me, rosemary oil is really good. The Nature Spells one is mixed with sunflower seed oil, which is also natural DHT blocker. Don't be rough, like, you know, our mums used to like massage our hair with their palms. No, that's not going to help. That's just going to cause your hair to break. And I never sleep with oil on. People say that you should sleep with oil on because it's really good for your scalp, you know, it lets the oil stain for longer. Absolutely no. I think the maximum you should be able to leave your hair in oil for is 4 hours. Change your mindset and tell yourself that you need to oil your hair at least once or twice a week. Life is very stressful. Qualifying as a lawyer, it was all a lot of stress on my body, and your body reacts even if you don't. Like, if there is something wrong with your subconscious, if you feel stressed, your body will tell you even if your mind doesn't tell you. People say like you are what you eat, and I am a firm believer of that, because if you eat good foods, it will show up on your skin. And it's the same with your hair. Your scalp needs to be healthy in order for you to grow good hair. And if you don't keep your scalp clean, then that's not going to happen. Supplements. Trying to keep it simple. And to me, the most important as a South Asian girl is iron. Iron contributes to not only your skin, it contributes to your hair, but it also keeps you energetic, and energy is something I need as a lawyer. It's like my whole personality is being a lawyer, it's not. And my best friend recommended these to me, and these are called Hair Today, More Tomorrow, called Iron Plus. So these are iron tablets essentially, and I take one of these every other day, and I have been for maybe like the past 3 months, I'd like to say. And I'm not even gonna lie, but my hair fall has decreased so much, and I don't know if it's because of this or like all the other things that I'm doing. So the next thing that I have been taking is the cold press extra virgin pumpkin seed oil capsules, soft gel supplements. And I got these on Amazon. Pumpkin seed oil is a natural DHT blocker. If you take pumpkin seed oil, then it will prevent that DHT, which means that you will shed less hair. My hair just feels so dense, and I have no hair fall. Like, this is crazy for me. Previously, when I did that, like if I would just run my fingers through my hair and I did this, I'd have so much hair fall. And it's completely natural for humans to lose 50 to 100 strands of hair a day. I don't even think I lose that. Like, genuinely, even when I brush my hair in the morning, barely anything falls out. Now that being said, I am so excited to share with you guys my PRP journey. I'm actually doing PRF treatment, which is PRP, but PRF is a richer form of PRP. And I actually went for my first session with Ethereal Aesthetics 2 days ago. We're 2 days later and I feel great, I feel fine. I had a bit of a sore head for 2 days. I had a bit of a headache as well, but it was very minor, annoying but very minor, and my scalp felt really tender and sore, but now I feel completely fine. I've had no side effects. I feel like I'm continuing with my daily life, and I will have another session of PRP in I think about 5 weeks. Hoping to document the whole journey, but I will stop talking now so you guys can see how my first session of PRP went. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video, and if you like it, don't forget to like and subscribe. But enjoy the rest of this video for now, and trigger warning, there are needles and blood in this video, so if you don't like that, then maybe skip those parts. Hi guys! Today's a very exciting day. I've been invited by Ethereal Aesthetics to start my PRP treatment, so I'm really excited. I've wanted to do PRP for such a long time, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. And I also am kind of scared of needles, but when I was invited and I was told I'd be a good candidate for it, and Fiola, the girl who I spoke to, was so lovely, I just thought this is a sign and I need to do it. I'm on time for my appointment, so I'm going to go inside now. But I'm going to show you guys the process. So trigger warning, if you're scared of needles, this video will most likely have needles. I will try to make it as less bloody as physically possible, but it's a very bloody process. And I'm going to ask Viola some questions, so hopefully we can record that for you as well. But I love sharing things about my hair loss journey. It's been such a difficult thing for me to deal with, and I'm just so glad that I can bring you guys on the journey. So if you're interested in seeing what PRP is, or you want to know more about like what PRP is, then keep on watching, and we need to go now.
Yeah, after we get your bloods, you can put your... They're quite big Turkish company that did hair transplants and stuff, and they do PRP. But with them I found, yes, it was effective, but after I did like 10 sessions and it was £3,000. Because they
took events recently, and I've helped the team that we bought the machine and bottles from. The amount of interest, especially the last event that I went to.
Okay, but I hate blood tests, but this one was actually like
I used the baby needle on me. Oh, Annie and Fiola.
That is so funny.
Looking back, I was an idiot. I shouldn't have paid £3,000, you know, for such a low...
What are the side effects?
There is no side effects. You might feel a bit swelling and
like I've used the other... This is a really good point.
How have you not... You're a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
How have you not...
You know what? I think I manage stress really well.
That's good.
And yeah, like I tell myself, you know, there are really bad things going on in the world. No one is... My work, you know, it affects people. I'm an employment lawyer.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you've got people who might lose their jobs.
Oh my god.
You've got really good plasma though.
Yeah,
the concentration of it is...
In it to get the buffer coat.
So you see we've got quite a lot of plasma to play with. So that buffer coat has to go in the middle.
So
that
you see the
little greyish area.
Oh, okay.
Has to go in the middle. Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to start now. You okay?
Yeah.
Is that in?
A little bit, yeah. Just think about that, those fat locks.
What?
Those fat locks of hair. Come to make Fiona laugh when she's doing something serious.
It's okay. If you need a second, just let me know, okay?
Yeah, it's okay, just keep going.
Okay, we'll just get it done. You're not bleeding.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Sometimes we get clients that are like heavy bleeders.
Okay.
So how long did you study law for?